3 days ago, something finally arrived, and I really can't wait to show you guys it. I have it right here, and I'm not gonna waste any time further talking. I'm just gonna show you guys it. You might not know what this is because it doesn't look like your normal scope. Well guys, I really don't blame you because it doesn't look like a real scope. Now this is the DNT Optics ThermNight TNC225R. This optic was sent to me by DNT themselves, and guys, I am really super excited to test this thing out. Now as far as I know, this thing has a lot of features. This scope basically is a 3-in-1 scope. This thing has thermal, night vision and daytime sight, which means you can hunt with this thing pretty much all day, throughout the day, 24/7 basically, which is pretty cool. I mean, you guys know for a fact that I do a lot of thermal hunting. I've never used night vision actually, so I'm really excited to actually test out the night vision. And also it has a incredible picture-in-picture mode, which is basically where you have one big picture in the main part of the screen and then you have a small block in the other part of the screen, because you can actually combine the thermal and the digital in picture-in-picture mode, and then you can also basically switch between them, which is incredible. Very nice for like actually spotting stuff. And guys, overall it's a very nice feature, which I also really freaking like. And speaking of the thermal, this thing has a lot of different thermal color palettes to choose from. You got white hot, you got black hot, you got red hot, and then you also have, I think they call it iron hot, which is one I haven't heard of before, but you have all of those. And then guys, you obviously have the day sight and the night vision as well. Now guys, this scope also has a laser rangefinder that can measure up to a freaking kilometer, guys, 1000 meters, which is a pretty freaking long way. And guys, on top of it, it also comes with a freaking ballistic calculator, which means you can put in all your ammunition's data or the bullet you're shooting's data in it, and you can range at something and you can click the range button again and it will show you exactly where to freaking shoot, which is absolutely freaking insane. It is really one of the features which I think I will use a lot on this one, especially with a 22. A lot of times stuff is a little bit further than I actually would like them to be, and then it's nice, I can just range and shoot, and I don't have to worry about making calculations or any of that stuff, because this thing basically does it for me. Now on the app, you can download on your phone the DNT app. It connects through Wi-Fi to the scope. You can actually search for a ammunition or bullet brand. Let's say I'm shooting CCI bullets out of this one. It's this basically on the screen, which I'm showing now. I can type in CCI stingers, and all the data of that exact bullet is already on the app, and I can just put it into my ballistic calculator and I can create a whole bunch of bullet profiles on it. And that way, I mean, you can switch the scope between a lot of guns, and basically you can shoot a lot of different ammo out of one gun, and you have all the ballistics already for it. So that is pretty sweet. That's one big thing that I absolutely love about the scope, and I really can't wait to test that out. Now guys, you might be wondering, how the hell do you sight in a scope like this? Well, I have to say guys, it was freaking very easy. Basically how it works is, it is a one-shot zero. You put out the target, you shoot one shot at your target, then the bullet will probably hit close by to it. And guys, then you basically just take the crosshairs and you adjust it to that bullet hole, and boom, it is freaking sighted in. Now I did sight this thing in at 50 meters, which is basically the perfect range for 22 LR. I could have sighted it in a little bit further, but I mean, like 50 meters is pretty much perfect. The scope is rated IP67 waterproof, and it can take the freaking recoil of a 50 BMG. I've not tested that. They say it can. I've not tested that, guys. I don't have a freaking 50 BMG. I wish I did. I do believe him, because this thing is very well built, and also it is really freaking compact, which is another thing that I absolutely love about the scope. The fact that it isn't this big, it's just this big, and it's light. Very lightweight. Who the hell wants to carry a bunch of weight around with him when we're hunting? Definitely not me. So I really like the fact that it is as compact as it is. The scope is equipped with a 850 nm illuminator, but you do have a flexibility to basically take it out and switch it over for a 940 nm illuminator if you want to have basically a brighter image. But I have to say, the night vision to me is freaking perfect. I think if you do want to shoot longer ranges with it in nighttime, then a 940 would probably be better, but the 850 nm illuminator really, so far for me, it does its job freaking perfectly. The scope also has video recording, which I am very glad of, because as you guys know, I make a lot of hunting videos, and obviously I want you guys to see what I see. And I have to say, I've tested out the video recording before. The quality is insane. It literally is exactly what I see in here. So, and also it's very nice if you want to share your hunting kill shots. I mean, obviously guys, I upload mine to YouTube to you guys. And this thing also has a setting called recoil activated recording, which basically is a feature that starts recording in the scope as soon as you basically move the gun. Now honestly guys, I don't think I'm going to use that feature a lot, but they do have that feature. So maybe you hunt something but you won't necessarily have a time to turn on the recording. That would be a very good feature. Guys, you might be wondering, how the hell do you transfer the footage that was recorded on the scope to your phone or to your laptop? Well, basically you can use the DNT app, connect through Wi-Fi to your phone, basically send it over that way. Or if you want to do it like me and put it on your laptop, you basically just plug in a USB-C cable right there and the other end into the laptop, and boom, you have all of your footage right where you basically want it. Now guys, I did mount this thing up on the 22LR with a Picatinny rail. I sighted it in yesterday. I've shot it, and all I can say at this point is it is stinking freaking accurate, and I really can't wait to take it out tonight, see if we can get some porcupines, even rabbits. So right now I'm just gonna wait for it to get dark, and then I'm gonna head out and hopefully shoot some porcupines or rabbits. We are in the truck right now at the potato field right over here. The ThermNight is ready to rock and roll, guys. First night taking this thing out hunting, so honestly I have to say I'm pretty excited to actually test it out. But guys, yeah, right now I'm gonna switch off the lights, turn on the thermals, and see what I can see. Call them guys. Alright guys, well, here is officially the first animal that I've taken with the new ThermNight. The ThermNight did its job, and it did it pretty freaking good. I actually headshotted this rabbit right behind the ear. Perfect shot. It's also a nice and fat rabbit. Alright guys, here is the other rabbit, and luckily, you know, I do have night vision, and that helps a lot to spot these guys. As you guys can see, this rabbit is also a pretty freaking big one. Not quite as fat as the first one we shot, but he's long. I mean, that is a number 9 boot right there against that rabbit. But yeah, pretty good rabbit. I think we hit him. Yeah, there is the shot. I don't know if you guys can see it. A little bit to the front. I would like it to be a little bit more back, but I mean, still, that's also a very good shot. And I mean, it dropped him freaking instantly. Right guys, absolutely smoked him. Alright guys, well, third rabbit for the night is down, and so far guys, I'm not gonna lie, this ThermNight is freaking insane. I mean, the fact that it is like night vision and thermal combined puts a whole different perspective on it. Because guys, usually I just use you know, thermal, and tonight I actually get to use night vision and thermal on one freaking screen in one freaking scope as well. And I mean, it worked pretty good, especially in like these long grasses. You guys can't see it, but there were a lot of long grasses. I'll show you guys on the thermal. And these rabbits, they tend to hide in it pretty well, but the night vision helped me quite a lot with that. It's pretty good rabbit. Shot was good. Yeah, you guys can see right there, double lung shot. I don't think it was a hard shot, but definitely a double lung shot. Alright guys, well, third, second and first rabbit. We got 3 rabbits tonight so far with the DNT Optics ThermNight. And guys, honestly, this thing is really freaking good so far. And also sorry for the light, it's actually on my head, that's why you guys probably can't see my face. But I mean, yeah, we got 3 rabbits so far. Now, in case you guys wonder what ammunition I'm using, I'm basically using CCI Stingers. These are 32 grain 22 LR bullets, and they pack quite a punch. I mean, they're very light bullets, but they travel freaking fast. Right guys, we're thinking dropped him. Fourth rabbit for the night. This is kind of a strange rabbit. I just saw this on its face. I don't know if you guys can see it, but right, you know, below the eye there's like a weird, yeah, thing right there. I don't know what the hell it is. And I think we hit him, yeah, right there, right in the lung. So also pretty freaking good shot. I actually switched to night vision mode right now. The other 3 I shot all in thermal mode. This time I thought, you know, let's test out the night vision. As far as I could see through the scope, the picture was freaking clear. I really am excited to see the recording of the scope cam. But I mean, yeah guys, nonetheless, we got rabbit down. Got him guys, stinking got him. Alright guys, well, would you take a look at that? That's, I think, also fifth rabbit of the night, and I also think it is the freaking biggest. Got him very nicely with the ThermNight. And I mean guys, honestly, this thing is freaking insane. I'm not saying this because this thing, you know, was sponsored or just given to me. I'm saying it because, holy cow, I don't know if you guys saw that, but I ranged that thing 98 meters. and the ballistic calculator did everything else. I mean, like, it showed me where to hold over, and I just basically held there, and this first shot I take, boom, a freaking headshot guys, right where I was freaking aiming. Now it did hold off for a little bit of wind. I am very surprised. I mean, for the price that you pay for this scope, I really didn't think, you know, you would get the results that, you know, I just got here. Was right behind the ear of the shot, and it's also a pretty big rabbit. You guys can see against my foot right there. Well, I have to say I'm a little bit tired this morning. Actually, I'm quite freaking tired of last night. I basically slept for 3 hours, but I mean, it was definitely worth it. Had a freaking blast last night with the ThermNight. First off, the image quality is freaking great, especially the night vision image quality. Usually I only hunt with thermal, and last night was actually the first time ever in my whole life that I hunted with night vision. I like it a lot, especially the fact that this thing combines thermal and night vision, because thermal just makes it so much easier to identify a target, is that it keeps you from, you know, accidentally shooting stuff that you don't really want or should shoot. Thermal combined with a night vision is one of the best features of a scope. And then guys, I also cannot forget to talk about the rangefinder and the freaking ballistic calculator. Now I don't know if you guys remember that shot. I'm going to replay him right now, but as you guys can see, I mean, that was a long shot. That was 100 meters. This thing is sighted in at 50, and that thing showed me exactly where to hold. I held a little bit for the wind, and I mean, that rabbit just dropped. So I really like the rangefinder. It ranges very accurately. The ballistic calculator, it does its thing. It does exactly what it should do and what it is meant to do. It does all of the math and calculations for you. And I mean guys, it puts the bullet right where you basically want it to go. Now guys, last night this thing was turned on for long periods of time, and I have to say the battery lasted pretty freaking good as well. This ThermNight basically comes with 2 batteries. The batteries were pretty big, they last pretty long. I think they last about 5 hours each. I think they might even last longer depending on, you know, basically how you use your scope, what settings you have and everything, the brightness level of a scope. Last night it was kind of rainy, it was wet, and it was windy, and also the dust came into the scope a little bit here and there. And I have to say it's holding on pretty good to that. So yeah guys, I haven't, you know, torched or tested the scope. I really don't want to. But guys, at this point it does seem like it is a pretty durable scope. Also, it does not lose zero, which is a big problem with a lot of these digital scopes nowadays. They lose zero easily. This one, last night in that truck, it got shaken up a whole lot, and I shot this morning some pigeons with it. It did not lose its zero, not even a little bit. Yeah, definitely a very durable scope. Compact, lightweight. Final verdict on the scope is that it is the perfect scope for somebody that wants to hunt throughout the day, whether that being, you know, in the daytime, in the nighttime, whenever, because you can basically hunt all day with this thing. It comes with 2 batteries. I mean, you got thermal, you got night vision, you got the daytime, and also you get a scope that's lightweight, compact. You have a rangefinder, a ballistic calculator, plus it can record video, and it just has a lot more features going on at a freaking good affordable price. Even though it has an affordable price, the quality of the sensors is pretty freaking good, especially the day and night or digital sensor. The quality is absurdly good for the price point. So yeah guys, definitely a scope that I would recommend. I really can't wait to test it out more and use it more in the future. And honestly guys, you can really expect to see this thing in my upcoming videos. This video we hunted with this thing in the night. I think next time we're taking it, and then we might be doing some hunting in the daytime, maybe some daisy hunting, conifer hunting, something like that. I don't know yet. But guys, thank you for watching, and see you guys in the next one.